yeah, China is great nation. China is great economy, great manufacturer. But this way, me as a small trader is still facing.
Yeah, you know, China and the United States, they have
bank
the
transfer must be
yeah.
through USA.
You know, United States, they have the international
Swift.
currency.
Yeah.
The United States dollars is international currencies.
Yeah.
If you do the business with other countries, you must use the US dollars.
Yeah.
So that's why the United States dollars was linked with oil trade.
Yeah.
So all the oil trade, if you want to buy the oil from the Middle East countries like the Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
like the Kuwait, like the Iraq,
Must
like
US dollar.
you must use the US dollars.
Yeah.
That's the big conspiracy. That's a big the plotting, the plan. The United States. That's the United States dollars currency is the dominance in this world.
Yeah.
The dominance in this world. So China imported 75% of the oil from outside of China.
Yeah.
China only support themselves 35% or 25% oil.
Yeah. China.
Yeah, China, lack of the oil.
Number
They don't
one
have the
buyer
oil.
from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Oil is China.
Yeah, it's China, and China import oil from the Africa,
Yeah.
Angola, and other African countries. And who buy the oil from Iran? The biggest buyer is China.
Yeah.
So the Iran supports the Hamas. Iran supports the Hezbollah. Iran supports those groups in the Middle East because of they have the money backed by China, support by China, financial support. Those 90% of the oil, Iran's oil, go to China. You know, China imports 70% of the whole oils. They need the demand of the oil. So that is why if China stop the financial support to the Russia, if China stop the financial support to the Iran, the Russia will lose the Ukraine war. The Iran will lose the Middle East. You know, Middle East, the Syria already collapsed. Syria government collapsed. That's a big win of the United States. It's a big win of the United States. It is also the big win of the NATO. The NATO grows. So the next step, the Trump will become the new president of the United States in 25 days later. The next month, this month. So Trump, they would like to stop the war. They want to stop the financial support to the Ukraine and weapon support to the Ukraine because the Trump is a businessman. He don't want to spend money on other countries. They want to keep the money in their the United States people's pocket, American pocket. But at this time, Ukraine will face very tough time. Ukraine war will get the turning point. The turning point is Russia will become the stronger and stronger in the Ukraine battlefield because Ukraine will lose the support from the United States, even from the Europe. So the turning point is next month. The Ukraine war will get a little bit complicated situations. The United States stopped the financial support and weapon support to the Ukraine will result in the Ukraine war fall. The Ukraine falls. And Ukraine will be divided to the two parts, Eastern Ukraine and Western Ukraine. Eastern Ukraine will annex by the Russia. That's a Russia plan for the special military operation in the 2022. In that time, they want to occupy Eastern Ukraine. They want you to occupy Eastern Ukraine. If the United States stop the financial support and the weapon support to the Ukraine, Eastern Ukraine will annex by the Russia. the Trump side, I want to stop the wars. It's very easy. You know, any president can stop the wars, because how much cost you want to pay? How much cost you want to pay for that? If you give the Russia Eastern Ukraine, even you give whole Ukraine to the Russia, the war is stopped. But Russia do not stop in the Ukraine. They will go further, like Poland. After Poland is Czech. After Czech is German. Because Russia, they think about they are Europe country. Even 70% of their land located in the Asia. But most of the Russia people, above over 80% of the Russian people, they live in the Ukraine parts of the Russia. Live in St. Petersburg, Moscow, live in the Sochi, live in the Rostov-on-Don. I've been in many cities in the Russia. So Russia, they want to dominate in Europe. It's not in Asia. So Russia, if Russia win the Ukraine war, they will go further. They will annex the first step. First step is annex Eastern Ukraine. Second step is occupy whole Ukraine. Third step, they will go to the Poland. That's why Poland prepared the war against Russia. And the North Europe, the Sweden's, Norway, is all become dangerous.
Oh no, but
Yeah, and
but what Russian wants then? What,
Russia,
but excuse me, they like Western way of life. Russian, they love UK, they love American way of life. They, you know, you've been to Russia, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
And lots of them, they love it. They love Western Europe. I just want to know why they are in war with Western Europe. Why they don't want to assimilate themselves as European
yeah,
Western way of life? Why?
Russia, they believe they are European countries. They are European countries. Most of the Russian people, Russians, they believe they are European. They original from the Europeans. So they want dominate the Europe Union. They want destroy Europe Union and NATO and dominate Europe, this land, this continent. So they never stop in Ukraine. Besides, I want to get my land back, because 50 years before Khrushchev, the leaders give the land to the Ukraine, and they want get the Eastern Ukraine back. No, they want occupy whole Ukraine. They want restore the Soviet Union. After Second World War, the Soviet Union have the whole Eastern Europe as a Soviet bloc. Yeah, you know, the Balkan Peninsula was under the control of the Soviet Union. So Czech, Slovak, Poland,
But they all
all the Eastern countries
those
was
European, they like
dominant.
to be with Western European. They like the Western Europeans.
They like.
Look at it. Czech Republic is very, very. You know, it's that's normal. It's like Germany now. You go, and you see they adopted the Western way of life, and they don't like Russia. They don't like Russia.
Yeah,
and
they would
Russian-
like to become the
and
rich.
Russians also they like Western way of life.
Yes, they like.
I
They
just
like.
want to know what is this war about.
They like,
They
but
like-
they want.
they
They
like
want to take the
America.
control.
You
The
go-
Russian people want to take control of everything.
don't
Their
know.
thinking is
It's only
still the communism
maybe Putin
seeking.
only want that.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
only
want to
Putin
occupy the Ukraine, and they revive.
I think
They
Russia,
restore the
Russia-
Soviet Union.
Russia
And this one,
Russia
yes,
tried to cherry pick whatever they like from Western way of life, and some other things they don't like. That's this dispute. You know, there are things Russian they like. You know, they can be very good. You know, they are in Eurovision. They are lots of things.
Yes.
Russians,
Yeah.
but there are lots of things they hate. They don't want to be Western way of life. For example, they don't like gay parade. They don't like this. They don't like gambling. They don't like this. So what I'm saying that this Russia is a confused nation in my opinion. They don't
Oh.
know what they want.
Russia, yes.
Before there was
I talk about that.
communism, yeah.
Russia is land countries,
Yeah.
continental countries.
I do not.
The United States